So in this video, I'm going to share with you some ideas about how you can help your children learn from their choices. Every choice we make has a consequence. Positive choices usually lead to positive consequences. Poor choices usually lead to uncomfortable consequences. And we know that children learn and form their habits and behaviours based on what their desired result will be. So when we have children, for example, or when your children are playing up at home and making poor choices, part of what we might do is alert them and make explicit the consequences of those choices. So for example, if I'm playing out in the playground and I cheat at a game, the natural consequence of that is that people aren't going to want to play with me, and therefore I then have no one left to play with or play my game. And so what we try to do in those cases is alert children to that fact and help them understand that it's not them as a person so much that people don't want to play with, it's just the fact that they cheated and that people don't like playing with people who cheat. Sometimes there also needs to be a natural consequence and a logical consequence that also follows. So we will never take a punitive approach, and I'm sure at home you wouldn't either, in that if a child makes a poor choice, you wouldn't punish them with something that is totally unrelated. So for example, if a child is forgetting to do their chores, you wouldn't necessarily then go and make them write 100 lines for not remembering to do their chores. It's not related. And so in our situation, for example, if a child is, for example, in my example I used before, if they're cheating out on the playground, the natural consequence of that might be that they have to actually do something like work with those children that they have wronged to fix the problem. And it will have to be something that they do out of their own time and out of their own energy to make sure that they understand that what they did was wrong and that they now have a responsibility to correct that.